Hi, this is Brandon from ThirstGym.com. Today we're talking about exercise called the close grip Spoto press versus chains. This is a build on the standard Spoto press and the close grip bench press versus chains. We're going to combine those exercises into this one exercise. This exercise is great for developing strength, speed, and power off the chest for your bench press, but also attacking your triceps if that happens to be an area that you need to improve upon, or you're dealing with issues about 2 to 3, maybe even 4 inches off the chest. This exercise is going to help you tremendously. So to start things off, you're going to want to know how to set up chains. I've got a video on our YouTube channel. You can check that out of how to set up chains for the bench press. All that's the same. You're going to want 5/8 chain, the easy loaders from Elite FTS, make your life really easy, and then you're pretty much good to go. Now I've got mine on the very edge here today, just because that way they're not banging up against the rack. Usually I put them on the outside of the plates whenever I train, but that's all personal preference. And then we're going to talk about how you're going to get the most from this exercise in terms of the execution. So from a close grip perspective, we're going to go over this really quickly. To me, close grip is basically your hands are going to come straight out in front of you. That's where you want to start and then adjust as needed. Some people can go a little wider, some people can go narrower. As a rule of thumb, to me, anything that's about 2 finger lengths in from what you normally compete or do your bench press is, to me, a close grip variation, just a matter of how much. So you can track that as needed, but a good place to start is just your hands are out in front of you. What you don't want to do is you don't want to have your hands touching each other like this. Like if you see that in a lot of commercial gyms, don't do that. You're going to tear your wrists and elbows and shoulders up. It's not worth it. Just right out in front of you is going to get the job done for what we need here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to lay down, get my hands in position. I've already got the chains on the bar as mentioned. What we're going to do, set my shoulders, set my feet, make sure my hands are where they need to be, unrack the barbell, let the weight stabilize here because the chains are going to make it a little bit unstable initially. We're going to come down, pause about 1 inch off our chest, and then press right off. So here, press, here, press. Just like that, okay? Not too complicated. Now, what the chains are doing is as we go down, the chains deload into the ground, and then as we press, they come off the ground, so we're going to be able to feel that load as we go to press, which is going to make our triceps have to work harder as we get closer to lockout. Now, why would you use an exercise like this? My first suggestion would be if you're weak in that mid-range, this is a great exercise. I think if you're weak off the bottom, just flat out weak off the bottom, you've got plenty of speed and power, you just really can't get the weight going at all, then take the chains off and just do the regular close grip Spoto press. The chain option is great if your lockout is a little bit further away because it's going to force you to have to continue to press through that sticking point, okay? I do think this works better as well as a supplemental based exercise rather than a max effort, just like the Spoto press in general that I've talked about as well. If you do this for a max effort exercise, you're going to skimp somewhere in most cases, whether that's the length of the pause or how far you're off the chest. Just to get rid of that, use it as a supplemental exercise, and I think you'll be okay. As a supplemental exercise, probably 2 to 5 sets, about 3 to 6 reps, depending upon your goal. Now, because of this, I think the chains lend better for a little bit on the lower rep side than like the regular Spoto press, because you're not going to necessarily be as weak on the chest if you're probably programming an exercise like this. You're probably focusing that mid-range. So you want to be able to try to take heavier weights through where you're having issues rather than just trying to accumulate a ton of volume. It wouldn't be bad to build some muscle, of course, but I think you could just use the regular close grip Spoto press in lieu of that problem if that was the case. So hopefully that covers how to perform the exercise, why you might use it, how you can see benefit with your bench press on an exercise like this. So do your regular bench work, add this as a secondary based movement. If you're in that mid to lower range, I would say you definitely don't want to be just shy of lockout. You definitely want to be in that middle range, in about 3 to 4 inches off your chest. This exercise will help you tremendously break through those plateaus. If you got any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. Thanks. Have a great day.